All right, hello, my wonderful students. This is Foldable number 1, section 5.2, multiplying and dividing rational expressions. So for this one here, we're going to go ahead and get started on this first one. Let's kind of zoom in. All right, for this one here, we have 6 over 7t times 4 over t to the 6th power. All right, pretty straightforward. Whenever we're doing any kind of multiplication of fractions, and it's been the same since you learned fractions, like in I think like 3rd or 4th grade. And basically what happens is you just take the numerator and the denominator and you just multiply it across. So all we're going to do is we're going to go like this, and we're just going to multiply the numerators, and we're going to multiply the denominators. Okay? So the way that looks is just if we were to set it up here, we multiply the numerators first. We have 6 times 4. And then you put over. And we multiply the denominators. We have 7t times t to the 6th power. I was going to say squared. All right. So, that's pretty not too bad, right? So, do a little color just so we don't get a little confused here. Let me box this out. All right. So, when we do that, we just, kind of multiply. 6 times 4 is 24. Over 7t times t to the 6th. Well, 7 times 1 would be 7. And t times t to the 6th would just add another t. Be t to the 7th. And, so that's our simplified. Can we simplify this at all? 24. 7 is a prime, and 7 does not go into 24, so it can't be simplified. This does not have a t. So our simplified form is 24 over 7t to the 7th. Go ahead and circle that up. That's kind of important. But with all the stuff we're learning now, we can't just stop there, Now we got to go ahead and check to see, our domain. So we're going to go ahead and look for our domain. And in order to find the domain, we actually have to solve for the excluded values. All right. So how do we do that? Do you guys remember? So we take the original function, which in this case could be this one, because the original function is a combination of these two. So since we didn't simplify anything, this is our original function here. And we set the denominator equal to 0. So we're going to get our 7t to the 7th power and set it equal to 0. So that's okay. So we can go ahead and, we can go and do that. If you wanted to, you can use this as well, but when you multiply it through, it's still going to be the same thing. So we're going to divide by 7. Divide by 7. This is going to reduce to t to the 7th power, and this is going to be 0 divided by anything is going to be 0. And we're going to take the 7th root. Good thing this is a 0, because finding the 7th root of the number is not always that easy. So we take the 7th root, and we get t. And this is going to be equal to 0. So that means our domain, so we can go ahead and say, let's do this in a different color. Let's go use blue again. So actually, let's use green to box this up here. This is our excluded values. And then we can go ahead and go to, we didn't use green. I'll use green now. So we have therefore, comma, the simplified form is, and then we get 24 over 7t to the 7th, where the domain is all real numbers. You can write it this way, or you can write it this way, whichever way you want to write it, because it's the same thing, right? Both of these, same thing. Comma, where x cannot equal 0, because that's the excluded value.